but I am going to show you 10 of the most common mistakes by intermediate students. Here we go. Number one, almost citizens feel the decision was a mistake. This is incorrect. Correct is almost all citizens feel the decision was a mistake. Remember, almost equals close to. So when we talk about an amount, we're saying close to that amount. For example, close to 100% of people agreed. So almost all people agreed. Or 48% of the population got sick. Almost half of the population got sick. So always remember, almost, amount, then noun. Number two, you can see it says employees should have the right to take action, such as they can go on strike. Such as is a preposition, so it needs to be followed by a noun form. Correct. Such as going on strike. So after such as, you can have a noun, a gerund, or a noun clause. Let's look at one more example. You can do many activities such as swim, hike, and canoe. Well, let's turn these into a gerund noun. Such as is a preposition. It needs to be followed by a noun form, so such as swimming, hiking, and canoeing. If you want to use subject verb, you can always use for example or for instance. Employees have the right to take action. For example, they can go on strike. That's okay. Number three, because she is undertaking treatment for her illness, she feels very weak right now. Undertaking is strange. The better word, she is undergoing. If somebody undergoes treatment, someone gets, receives, or has treatment. Undergo is often used with medical help. He underwent therapy, treatment, tests, surgery. So it's undergo, underwent, has undergone, have undergone. These are often connected to undergo. Number four, my roommate forgets to do the dishes every time. Correct. My roommate forgets to do the dishes all the time. Or my roommate always forgets to do the dishes. Remember, every time does not equal always or all the time. If you use every time, you want it to have subject verb after it. It means when or whenever. An example, my roommate forgets to do the dishes every time he cooks. Or I get nervous every time I have a test. So after every time, subject plus verb. Number five, during walking to school, I ran into a friend. Correct. During my walk to school, I ran into a friend. During is the preposition form of while. However, after during, you do not use a gerund. You just use a real, actual noun. An example, if I say, during watching the movie, I fell asleep, this is wrong. Better, during the movie, I fell asleep. Or, while watching the movie, I fell asleep. Let's look at another example. During I took the class, I developed an interest in art. This is wrong. After during, we do not have subject verb. So then I say, during taking the class, I developed an interest in art. With during, I don't use a gerund. Better, during the class. That is a true noun. It's an event. During the class, I developed an interest in art. So during plus true noun. Number six, I quitted my job after working there for 5 years. Better, I quit my job after working there for 5 years. The past tense of quit is quit. The verb forms Quit, quit, quit. No quitted. The word quitted does not exist. Number 7, not only social media can cause us to lose focus on work, but it can also cause us to lose focus on relationships. When you start a sentence with not only, you invert the first sentence. That means it looks like a yes/no question. So, correct, not only can social media cause us to lose focus on work. Another example, not only the party is far away, but a lot of people I don't like will be there. Remember, if you start a sentence with not only, the first clause will look like a yes/no question. So better, not only is the party far away. Okay, so that is very tricky grammar with not only, but the first clause will look like a yes/no question. You start the sentence with not only. Not only is it difficult to remember this, but it's also hard to use. That is correct. Number 8. Well, the conditional does not match. You can see it says if a new virus was released, this is past tense. So this is imagination. You are imagining the situation. You're saying, I don't think this will happen. So you will use if subject past tense. After that, your main clause will not be subject will. It will be subject would, might, could plus verb. So correct. If a new virus was released and the government asked us to follow the same regulations, I couldn't do it, or I wouldn't be able to do it. You will not use can't in this situation. Another example, if you are thinking you might buy a computer, you could say, I might buy a computer, I will probably break quickly. So if I buy a new computer, it will probably break quickly. This is present tense, subject will verb, so it's possible. You're thinking it might happen. You could also say, if I buy a new computer, it can probably break quickly. That's fine. However, if you are imagining, for example, I imagine buying a private jet, because I will not buy a private jet, I could say, if I bought a private jet, past tense, I would paint my face on the side of it. Not, I will paint my face, not, I can paint my face. It would be, I would paint my face. I might paint my face. I could paint my face, because it's imagination. So, once again, if you use if subject past tense, you can say subject would, subject could. You will not say subject will or subject can. Number 9, there was an increase of the price of toilet paper, leading to people finding other options. Well, correct. There was an increase in the price of toilet paper. When we say there is an increase, decrease, rise, drop in what you are measuring. For example, a pack of toilet paper was $3 in 2020. Now the price is $5. There has been an increase in the price. That is what I'm measuring. There has been an increase of $2, of 66%. This is the difference. So, increase in what you measure, there is an increase of the difference in amount. And finally, number 10, I contacted human resources to see if they were considering hiring any new staffs. The problem, staffs, it should be hiring any new staff. Staff is non-countable. You can have a large staff, a small staff, or you can have many staff members, or 21 staff members. But staff is non-countable. So we looked at 10 common mistakes. Remember, mistakes are okay. We all make mistakes. That's how we get better. So please like, subscribe, share, and have a wonderful day. Bye.